Alright, as you guys can see, I've come to the most beautiful place out there to camp. Like, I'm on a mountain here. The weather is gorgeous. And the mountain itself is basically made out of rock. It's just rock. Like, look at it. There's just a bit of moss, but everything underneath is it's just rock. There's like no dirt or anything underneath. It's very beautiful. And it just goes on and on. I actually came from down there. I left my gear just there, so I don't want to bring it with me. I'm just gonna explore now. But yeah, I came from down there, and yeah, I'm gonna go and investigate more towards there and there, and then I'm gonna go down because I'm actually on a kind of major cliff here. There's like a cliff edge down there, so I'll go and explore that as well. But yeah, it's a great place. As you guys can see, there's also this beautiful huge lake down there. I'm actually standing on basically the tallest point that I can find, unless if something's down there. But yeah. Alright guys, so I'm just exploring the area right now. There's just a lot of it here. Like I've said, like, look at this. It's just a lot of ground to cover. Yeah, I'm exploring around, looking at all of these. Like, look at this beautiful tree down here. That's just amazing. I'm not sure if you guys can see. I think you can. But yeah, just look at it. How all these like branches have actually, you know, been twisted in the wind and stuff. So that's kind of cool. And because it's so, like, when you look at the ground, there isn't much to, you know, for trees to grow on. So it's interesting to see how nature has kind of adapted to this kind of harsh environment for the plants. But yeah, that's cool. And yeah, of course. This is the 100 subscriber special episode. And the only special thing is that I'm using my selfie camera for the first time. Just kind of cool. No, just kidding. I'm also going to be building my first actual 100% natural, like a bushcraft shelter on this mountain here somewhere. I don't really know where, but somewhere down here to a nice location. I also want to thank you all for the 100 subscribers, of course. That doesn't sound like much, but for me, that's just amazing that you guys want to stick around and, you know, support me. Support the weirdo in the fur hat in the middle of summer, right? But yeah, it's just amazing. I can't thank you guys enough for the amount of support that I've received from you, and I hope I'll also receive it in the future. There's like, I've had so many views on my videos and all that. Yeah, I'm just grateful. And this is my little treat for you guys for the 100 subs. But yeah, I'm just gonna go explore the, because now I've basically come all the way down here. As you guys can see, let me actually show you guys. The mountain is down there, like the rest of the mountain, or the biggest part of it, like the top part of the mountain. And now I'm gonna go down and check what's, you know, going on down there and down there and down there and everywhere. So yeah, I'm just gonna go down there and film the best portions and let you guys see what's going on. Hey there. As you guys can see, this turned into a little cave exploration trip. It's just cool here. Look at that. There's even another hole down there. Check in there. Not sure if you guys can see anything. I can't really fit myself in there, but you know, that's one place. But this one, the main chamber here. It's spooky in here. So let's get here. Look at that. The rock is slowly but surely it's falling apart. As you guys can see, this is a piece of granite. Yeah, it's cool. Also got this little, you know, little shelf here. Yeah, a huge rock on top of me. I wouldn't want this to fall on me. You know, what's going on with the focus? There we go. Yeah. Some more rocks down there, and yeah, there's a little window up. We've even got a little spider here, chilling. Not sure if I can focus on him. But yeah, anyways, this is a cool place. I think I'm almost half a kilometer away from my my camp, or the hill that I'm gonna camp on, so I'm not gonna go too far. I still got lots of things to do. Now I'm just gonna go explore the cliff face there, and yeah, then start setting up the camp. Look at this, guys. The summer has been so hot that I can actually stand here on the swamp. This is actually a swamp, little, you know, swamp in the hill. My camp is gonna be down there, like on the hill up there. I'm not sure if you guys can see some of those rocks up there. There's a wall. Yeah, you can see some of them. And yeah, it continues. The hill continues down there, but yeah, there's been a moose down here, or a deer or something, that has had a chill time in the mud. It has just chilled here. Because it's been so hot summer that the swamp has completely dried out, so they just come here to chill. As you guys can see, I'm not so good with animal tracks, so you guys can tell me what has happened. You know, what has happened here. The hooves are kind of look like those down there. Not sure how good of a print you guys can see from those, but they're not bigger than my foot, so I'm not sure if it's a moose or something else, like a deer. Oh, there we go. I mean, just look at this mountain, guys. There's like this huge piece of rock on top of me here. You can't really see it on the video, but it's like, it's big. And yeah, then we got this little crevice down here where I'm completely under the rock. It's kind of cool, as you guys can see. And it continues down here. So I'm not going under that piece right there because that's not looking safe. So I'm just gonna go around that piece and just go on and look at this stuff. Because like, I mean, it's not coming off, but I would rather not take the risk. Okay, it feels kind of solid. The then again, not sure what's going on with it. If it just falls on me, it's too bad. Here as well. Not sure if you guys can hear, but there's some loose parts here. I wouldn't want any of them to fall on me. But yeah, that's part of the exploration that I'm doing here. Like, look at this little cave that I'm in right now. It's kind of cool. Yeah, just look at it. So yeah, it's an amazing place. Look at this huge piece of rock on top of me here. I mean, I could easily sleep down here. Like, I've got so much rock on top of me, I could sleep down there. But I'm not sure if I want to sleep under a huge boulder. I wouldn't want it to fall on me. Even though it stayed here for thousands of years, I'm not taking the risk. Yo, dude, look at this place. Okay, so this wasn't expected. Holy shit, look where I came from, dude. I mean, bro, I came from down here, and just behind this corner here, like right here, look what I found. Yo, what the hell, dude? Look at it. Like, seriously, dog. Okay, so, it looks like I'm not the only bushcrafter around here, after all. It's not so, the nature here is not so untouched as I thought. So, holy shit. I'm not sure if I want to go inside there, but look at this place. It's like somebody has actually... And there's a window here. Look at that. There's a small window here as well. I'm not sure what's up. Yeah. He's got a nice roof over him as well. Not just this one, but another one down. I mean, up there, but... Dude. Hang on. Let me actually... let me take my headlamp first. Alright guys, so I've got my headlamp on. I'm not sure how well that helps, but look at this cave. I'm not sure I want to go in there, but I mean, fuck it. I'm gonna go in here. Look at this place. There's a little shelf up there. It looks like it hasn't been used in a long time. Quite a bit of dust there. Also some mosquitoes flying around, but just look at this place. Kind of want to be careful. Don't want this to fall on me, because that wouldn't be too nice. Look at that. The rock has actually split right on top of me. Goes all the way down there. But yeah, look at this place. It's got firewood here. He's been burning it there because the roof is all blacked out from there. There's the fireplace. Even some plastic stuff in there, and yeah. Look at that firewood as well. It doesn't look too old. Oh. Okay, it is old. As you can see from here, it's been here for quite a while. Yeah. And it's got some sort of like crystalline thing here. That doesn't look like it's yeah, that's not tar. I'm not sure what that is. Look at that. They've been here for a while. There's even the same stuff on the rock there. So you can see the shiny stuff. Oh yeah, I think it could be some sort of like salt that has crystallized on the wood when he dropped on it. When the water, like, it's been some sort of like water with some salt in it, and it has actually crystallized when it dried out, so that's my best bet. And look at that. What's that? That's gold. I found a gold mine. Somebody sold you know, pioneer time gold mining hut in the rocks. But yeah, this is old. This is like actually old. As you guys can see, there's been a lot of like bugs eating the wood. There's just a lot of sawdust around, and yeah, just don't see stuff like this anywhere. Holy dooly. Like, look at it, just granite all the way up. I don't see any pickaxe, you know, markings anywhere, so I'm not sure if it's, I don't think it's being mined. Or it could be. Not sure. You guys tell me what you guys think this place is, but it's awesome. I kind of also want to sleep in there, but, you know, you never know what kind of mold grows inside those kind of places. On the rocks and stuff, you know. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna leave the place as it is. Look at those rock formations. Little black streaks on the granite itself. Kind of cool. And look at this craftsmanship. You don't see this too often nowadays. This has definitely been here for quite a long time. Just look at the nails. So rusted. Even though it's not, it's like covered from the rain, but it's still very rusty, and all of the wood's being eaten by bugs, termites and whatnot. So yeah, it's not the freshest build out there, but dude, that's cool. Look at that. I mean, what can you say? You don't find these things sitting around home all day, you know, on a sofa. You got to come outside and actually find these one-of-a-kind beautiful places out here. And this guy did just the same. I'm not sure if it's like a hunter's hut or if it's actually a miner's hut, little shelter where he slept. But there isn't any sort of mining operations around here, so I'm not sure. I don't think it's mining. Could be a hunter or just a bushcrafter, but it looks like he wanted to spend quite a lot of time here. Yeah. And I can also tell that not too many people have been around in quite a while, because there's like this deep green moss down there that doesn't really grow unless if it's being, you know, left completely, you know, still. And yeah. So yeah, I'm not sure the owner is still around, so I'm just gonna leave that place alone and, you know, just admire it. I'm not gonna sleep there or do anything to it. So yeah, I'm now just gonna go and find a place where I can set up my camp and, you know, and then probably make a fireplace and make some food. All right, guys, so I think I've found my place. Just look at the view down there. And I'm on this little cliff edge here, and yeah, it's kind of flat here, so I'm just gonna set up my little bushcraft shelter somewhere down here. Now I'm just gonna start gathering materials. There's a lot of dead trees around and all kinds of stuff. Alright guys, so here's the frame that I'm going to be building. And the idea here is that I'm going to make some little grooves for these ends of the kind of the cross pieces here. I'm going to make little grooves on the wood on all of these four corners so that they can slide in there. And I'm going to be lifting all of these corners up and yeah, build a wall on this side. Possibly on this side as well, but not really here because the wind is blowing from there to here, so yeah. All right, guys, so I finally got the frame done here. It took me a long ass time, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It looks kind of good. It is kind of sturdy. I don't want to bend it too much. It can easily hold its own weight and some. So yeah, I'm just gonna build the roof now, and then I really gotta go and eat. I'm actually gonna eat a bread now and then build the roof itself. But yeah, I didn't film too much because, you know, it took me just a long time. I had to go and get more wood and all that, so yeah. I'll film more of the roof building in just a sec. All right, guys, as you can see, I've got the roof basically done now structurally, and now I'll just be adding some spruce branches here so that it'll keep most of the water out. And I'm not sure if it's gonna rain today, but if it is, at least I'll have something over my head. So I checked the forecast and it might rain, but not heavily. So I'm just gonna put a light layer of spruce twigs and branches over this over the roof, and that way I can actually, you know, protect myself from the water if there is any. All right, guys, so I've got all of the spruce branches and twigs here now, and it was quite the job getting them all the way from down there. I was basically at the same place I was at when I was, you know, exploring the area earlier today. So a couple of 100 meters pulling these from the forest wasn't the easiest task, but now you can actually build a little roof for me. All right, as you guys can see, the shelter is done now, and we've got quite a nice layer of spruce branches on top of the roof, and even on this side over here. So if it actually starts to rain, which is unlikely, and oh, let's just put this twig right here. Now it's perfect. But yeah, if it starts to rain, which is unlikely, I checked the forecast and it's about 40% chance during the night or in the morning that it's gonna rain. And that's only light rain, so I'm not too worried about the rain because this thing can definitely hold a bit of rain out from me. And yeah, it's mainly for protection from the wind. And, you know, if it starts to rain, well then at least I have a nice shelter here. So yeah, as you guys can see, I only covered this and that wall down there with, you know, the branches, and even this portion here is completely open, and same story here and on this side. And that's because, I mean, the wind is directly coming from down there where the sun is right now, so it's not like I'm gonna be needing that much more protection from the wind. So you guys can see, looks kind of nice here, and it's not windy. You don't need a complete, you know, wall in order to keep the wind away. So I can't almost feel any wind in here right now. And yeah, as you guys can see, the roof here, it looks kind of, you know, it doesn't look that sturdy and that waterproof, but it will keep, you know, little rain out. But yeah, I like it a lot. It came out, well, a lot better than what I thought. This is completely natural stuff. As you guys can see, I built these little contraption, you know, support beams down here. And there's a lot of wood just going across the top here. And it feels, at least when I tried it out, let's go and try it out once again. Now that we got the roof here, it feels quite sturdy. So yeah, it's not gonna fall over with just a bit of push. As you guys can see, the sun is starting to settle, and that means I am extremely hungry, and I really gotta go and make a campfire and start eating something. There we go. Like you guys can see, it burns like a beauty. And it really burns quite long, so it doesn't take too much of the fat wood. Let me show you guys. So it's still burning there, just that little piece of fat wood that we got. And it's starting to, it's starting to, get the others catching on fire. Alright guys, so my meal is ready now, and I didn't do anything too special this time. I just got some mini tomatoes, some mushrooms, spinach patties, and hot dogs. So yeah, nothing too fancy, but it fills the stomach, which is completely empty right now. So yeah, let's get going. Alright guys, so I just ate my my meal here. I am still gonna do some tuna up in the camp, but down here I'm all good. And I chose this location as my my little campfire place, because there's just all of this rock down here, and there's even the fallen tree down there, which has its whole like root system, lifted up. So that kind of also protects it from, wind and all that. Yeah, I got to eat at like 10 p.m. and right now it's like 11 p.m. And yeah, what took me so long is actually the building of the shelter. It took me way longer than what I expected, because it was kind of hard to build the frame. I mean, at start I was like, should I use the ropes or not? But then I just went without them. And without the rope, it was kind of hard to make the, corners stay still and not, collapsing on themselves, which was kind of a struggle. But then I managed to build it kind of well. So, and now it seems to hold. So, not too bad. Not too bad. Anyways, yeah, off to go to my, where is it? Is it there? I think so. Yeah, off to my camp. It's somewhere down there or there. Okay, it's that one there. All right, guys. So here we just have a basic can of tuna in oil. So you don't want it in water. You want it in oil. And let me show you guys how we do this back in the military, out in the field. So we also have some toilet paper. So yeah, we just put the toilet paper here, let that soak all of the oil in. You can just rip all the excess paper off the sides. You don't really need it there. And now we just need some fire. There we go. Let's light that up as well. And then we can light up the oil from the paper as well. Okay, there we go. I think we've got it. Alright guys, so as you can see, I didn't get it, going all the way around, but it will slowly but surely spread itself around, the fire I mean, and yeah, the paper will just, continue burning around and heating up the tuna itself. And it does actually taste a lot better than just plain old tuna, because, it gets kind of cooked in there. So yeah, the idea with the paper here is that it doesn't really, burn itself too much, because the oil kind of seeps into the paper, and the oil is the thing that's actually burning. And you also need the paper because it does not want to, the oil itself does not want to burn. So if you just, try to light it up with the oil itself, it doesn't burn on the fish. You need the paper. Alright guys, so the paper has been burning on the tuna for I think like 10 minutes now, so I think that's good enough, and now we just gotta lift it off from the tuna itself. And if we're lucky, there's basically nothing left of the paper on the tuna. There we go. And now just let that burn away. Still got a lot of oil in it, so it's gonna burn for quite a while there, but it's not a big deal. And look at the tuna itself. How nice is that? Alright guys, as you guys can see, it's being cooked kind of well, and yeah, let's taste it. Tastes really good. So yeah, this is how you make some outdoors survival tuna. As you guys can see, it has gotten quite dark out here. You can only see my shiny nose here, but yeah, I'm also gonna go to sleep in a second here. Still got to set up my camp down there, but that doesn't take too long. Oh shit, right down there. Not sure how well you guys can see, but yeah, I haven't set it up yet. But yeah, I'm just drinking my my chocolate milk and chilling here, so yeah. Set up the camp and go to sleep. And wake up to a beautiful sunrise. Alright guys, so I have woken up and eaten breakfast. And yeah, I had a pretty good night's sleep. And also, obviously, the camp is still holding up, or the shelter, which is, I'm proud of it. My first real, only natural, materials survival shelter, bushcraft shelter. It's amazing. I also slept fairly well. One thing is that there was a little wasp that actually pissed me off quite a bit at like 3 a.m. and Yeah, I actually had to drive him away a few times. I've eaten breakfast now. I'm just gonna pack everything up, and I'm actually gonna leave this shelter down, you know, down here, because I might actually use it one day in the future. Or even if I don't, we can, you know, I can come back sometime and show you guys how it has aged. I'm too happy with what I built. Like, look at it. It's sturdy as hell. It might have actually rained during the night, I'm not sure. But you know, I didn't wake up, so I think it did its job, the shelter, so yeah. But yeah, I'm just gonna pack everything up and leave, and yeah. Thanks guys for watching my video, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. And again, thank you for the 100 subbies. Let's get 100 more.